It is getting even wilder out there with this Naomi King and Daniel Greene situation. Now, of course, we covered yesterday that Daniel Greene has responded saying everything is consensual. Now Naomi King has made a response to the response video. Welcome to YouTube drama, everybody. Oh my gosh. And it's getting wild as more people are canceling Daniel Greene right away. His Discord mods have fully mutinied and are siding with Naomi King in absurd ways. And even Brandon Sanderson, Daniel Greene has been one of his biggest defenders in fantasy. Daniel Greene has swept for him so hard, has just absolutely glazed Sanderson for years. And Sanderson threw him under the bus, which we'll get into in just a moment as well. Please, everybody, hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things in science fiction and fantasy. Get into the fantasy news, my friends, right here. Really appreciate you for being here and joining us. I'm a science fiction author. My name's John Delarose, and part of the Based book sale, I am having my Stars Entwined book absolutely 99 cents, which is basically free at this point. Trump's getting rid of pennies, so there you go. Grab it today. Check out my series. This is a 3-book trilogy, and it starts my science fiction trilogy. If you enjoy Babylon 5, old Star Trek, you're going to absolutely love this. And I'm actually launching a new space exploration series later this year out of this. You're going to love it, guys. So let's get started right here. Get reading. Good stuff. It's available on ebook, print, and audio, and there's a full trilogy for you to enjoy this weekend. If you have Audible credits, grab the whole thing. It's amazing. Thank you so much. And again, only 99 cents for the first book. Perfect time to try. Thank you for being here, my friends. All right. So, booktuber Daniel Greene has responded to his sexual assault allegations by Naomi King with a short video promising a lawsuit. And Naomi King went out and said that they went to Vegas together. It was supposed to be a friend trip to Vegas, which weird by itself. And says she was on drugs at the time. Very weird situation where she clearly was going out to get a bunch of attention from him. Now, I don't like this guy either. He's a social justice warrior. He is a male feminist. He's been pushing mainstream degeneracy in fantasy for a long, long time. From what I could tell, this is woke on woke violence right here. So I'm just along for the ride, enjoying it on this level. Now, I don't know what happened. I am reserving judgment until we see more evidence, of course. From what I've seen so far, it looks like an attention-seeking kind of thing, and just of the evidence that's presented, he denies it, and it looks like a woman who just kind of regrets her choices from a few years ago. But more evidence could come out. We don't know yet. So we are going to be covering this as we cover everything. As this lawsuit goes forward, this is going to get pretty big on that level. But he's being canceled like never before. BookTubers have canceled him. Of course, his Discord decided to rebrand and mutiny on him, and it's gotten even crazier on that front. Now, one of the biggest things that we've been talking about this whole time is Brandon Sanderson. And Brandon Sanderson has unfollowed him on Instagram. He used to follow him on Instagram because, again, if you look at Daniel Greene's content, it's all like promoting Brandon Sanderson's Wheel of Time. It's all promoting Brandon Sanderson as hard as he possibly can. He is one of Brandon Sanderson's biggest defenders in fantasy. Now, if you don't know what Brandon Sanderson's been up to lately, I've covered that quite a bit on the channel as well. And he has gone absolutely crazy, justifying promoting evil LGBTQ plus lifestyles in his novels, comparing gay sex to religion, and throwing Dragonlance author Tracy Hickman under the bus to try to promote his weird woke agenda. This is what he's done with his new Stormlight Archive stuff, which has just been a travesty. The first book started it. He started in, and there was this weird, bizarre scene where I don't remember the exact verbiage. This is me paraphrasing because I haven't read it in so long. But there was a part where it's like, and you could tell that he was the type of person who was attracted to other men the way most men were attracted to women. Like, it was just a weird line thrown in there that had nothing to do with the story. It was total virtue signaling nonsense. And Sanderson's been way on top of the virtue signal this entire time. Of course, he's with Tor Books, one of the worst evil woke companies out there, and that's what he does. So imagine that. Immediately throws the guy under the bus who's been defending him for years, who's been covering him for years, who Brandon obviously liked. And so this is very, very weird. I've seen this with a couple different YouTubers going, he was my friend, but I'm no longer supporting him. It's like, well, did you call him and see what was going on, or are you just virtue signaling for YouTube? And it seems like a big grift and a virtue signal on this element. Not surprised on the Brandon Sanderson end. He's just a woke nightmare. nightmare. He has to signal he's, stands with all women, because this is exactly what's going on. And this is where our mainstream publishing's at these days, which is why I always try to push for alternatives. Now, as I said, Daniel Greene's Discord the other day actually originally branded itself as SFF Central, and now they've called themselves Brief Book Respite. So that's where they're at now. And they have paused invites. You cannot show up and go in there. And they're actually banning anybody who actually defends Daniel and says, I want to listen to his side of the story. This is how wild it is. This is what happens every time a woman makes accusations. Like, again, there's been not really any evidence presented. There's a woman crying on YouTube, and there's him saying that he's going to sue her. That's all we know about this situation so far. Yet they've all completely trashed him. They destroyed his career, destroyed his Discord, destroyed his everything, because when a woman says something, this is what the reality is of being a man in 2020 and beyond, is that it's over. And it doesn't matter. You don't get a fair trial. You're, especially on the woke SJW side of things, a little better on the conservative side, because we kind of know better over here. We've been canceled a lot of times. And so this is what happens. But again, don't feel too bad. This is the audience he's cultivated. This is the audience he's gone after. But here it is. This is what their Discord people are doing. Somebody said in my comments yesterday, thank you for commenting on the channel, I just got banned from Daniel Greene's Discord server for saying I don't believe Daniel Greene. Another one, Gerodimus Prime, on the channel here said, dude, his server's going crazy. The mods are banning anyone who wants to hear Daniel's side of the story and have thrown him under the bus. It's full 1984 over there. They've full on taken over the server now. It's full of virtue signalers that hunt you down if you so much at hint at wanting to hear what Daniel said. This is crazy. Now, if you want to hear what Daniel says and want to hear his side of the story, you should before making a judgment. That is just called like being a reasonable person on this point. But hey, this is not how the SJWs act. It's always just condemn the guy, condemn the guy, condemn the guy. They don't care. They want a virtue signal that women are all victims, and this is, again, the audience he's kind of cultivated. Now, this is his Discord moderator who did this. Once Naomi King posted a video in response to Daniel's, so this is the response to the response, where they share a way to donate their legal fees if anyone is so much inclined. Again, this Naomi chick, who is a woman, I guess goes by they, them, because she's very clearly mentally ill. I highly encourage all of you to support them. Them is plural. Stop. With both comments as well as any donation you can spare. Personally, this is where it's really weird. I just got paid a severance from my last job and will be making a double donation to Naomi's legal fees, as well as a local organization of helping victims of sexual assault. If you choose to do so as well, please select the option friends and family when donating to Naomi so they don't get charged any fee, and make sure to donate to local independent organizations who do more with less. And of course gave Naomi's PayPal donation email, and there's an Instagram reel about this as well. So ridiculous stuff that's going on this server. I mean, like, you're getting severed from a job and you're virtue signaling this hard. I mean, this is just gag worthy. And, like I said, when I see this kind of thing, it reeks of a grift quite a bit. Now, this is not the only fallout that's gone on with this. We've seen this. We've seen Brandon Sanderson completely unfollowing him as well. There's another YouTuber who's getting destroyed now, all because he just said that he doesn't think that Daniel Greene's the type of person to do this. And here it is. If you're following Matt's Fantasy Book Reviews, another YouTube channel, I urge you to unfollow him. He decided to respond to Daniel Greene being accused of R by uploading a video recorded in his car, making it into a joke. The video has since been removed from his channel. Now, dude, bro, stand with what you say, because you can't let these activists ever make you delete your opinions. That is number one rule right here. I'm going to say this right now. Do not just delete something just because you're taking a little heat of this. Matt's Fantasy Book Reviews, that's what I'm going to shame you for, because you just should have just had the balls to stand up for your friend and just say things that you meant. Now, again, we're at a point where we don't know any of the things because nobody's guilty. There's nothing like that. But people are now doing guilt by association to try to cancel other booktubers because they don't want Daniel Greene's voice to be heard on this whatsoever. This is what the left does. This is what they do every single time. It's crazy. Maybe Daniel Greene is going to wake up and go, gosh, I've been backing the wrong horse in all of this entire time. Hopefully he'll come with that and figure that out. And, we hope he'll come to Christ and accept Jesus Christ's repentance and forgiveness. That would be the ultimate win out of all of this. But for now, we don't know what's going on. We just know that he's being canceled hard by the SJWs. Their virtue signaling is out of control, and it's just escalating in this, and I expect it to escalate even more. Shame on Brandon Sanderson. Shame on all the people's friends who just do this kind of thing, because this is just nonsense. This is weakling behavior. Completely just unfollowing somebody because there's like a little bit of controversy is insane. But that's our culture now these days. This is what the cancel mob does, and it's really sad to watch. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button, my friends, and make sure to grab my Stars Entwined. Get the whole trilogy, guys, this weekend, but the Stars Entwined is only 99 cents as part of the base book sale, and I'm very, very happy to support that, and I would love to get you guys reading. We're going to have wonderful, wonderful books coming out of this year. Catch up right now, and thank you for joining our community. Really appreciate you for being here. We'll be back soon.